So let's talk about Nothing But Trouble. Despite having an all-star cast that includes Chevy Chase, Demi Moore, John Candy, and Dan Aykroyd in his directorial debut, is it really that bad? Well, just stay tuned and you'll see as I review it. Bad Days! Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D. And this time around, I'm going to give to you a fan-requested review for Bethany Has Car Trouble. And it's the 1991 comedy horror flick Nothing But Trouble, released by Warner Brothers, directed by Dan Aykroyd in his directorial debut, written by him based on a story by his brother Peter. Featuring Chevy Chase, Demi Moore, and John Candy, plus a host of others, including future rap star Tupac Shakur in his acting debut as a member of the rap group Digital Underground. Anyway, the film's about a couple of yuppies who are taken to court for speeding in the bizarre, fanatically bankrupt small town of Vulcanvania. Anyway, the film's tone was compared by critics to films such as Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, Psycho, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, The Rocky Horror, and The Rocky Horror Picture Show, as well as The Munsters. The film's humor was described as being derived from sketch comedy and gross out humor. Now, the film was originally to be titled Git and was changed in production to Vulcanvania. Subsequently, prior to the film's release, Warner Bros. Changed it to Nothing But Trouble. Now, it was supposed to come out in 1990, but soon they changed it, and then it was to be going to another film, Bonfire of the Vanities, I believe it was, which, like this, it bombed at the box office. Anyway, the film got dissed big time, but I'm going to try not to give you much of the story. Well, we focus on publisher Chris Thorne as he meets a lawyer named Diane Lightson and agrees to escort her to consult a client in Atlantic City. Thorne's clients, the obnoxious but wealthy Brazilian siblings Fausto and Ronaldo Squarenzu, meet up with them and invite themselves along. Chris takes a detour off the New Jersey Turnpike, ultimately ending up in the rundown village of Vulcanvania. After running a stop sign and subsequently attempting to escape pursuing officer Dennis Vulcanheiser, the group is captured and taken before his grandfather, the 106-year-old Judge Alvin Vulcanheiser. After Chris offends the judge, the yuppies are locked in a hidden room under the courthouse to be judged the next day, and they overhear the judge violently executing a group of convicted drug dealers in a deadly roller coaster nicknamed Mr. Bone Stripper. So Chris, Diane, and the Brazilians attend the judge's dinner, learn that the judge is holding them there as retribution for a coal deal which the Vulcanheiser family blames for their poverty. But they make an escape, but Alvin's mute granddaughter, Eldana, captures Chris and Diane, and meanwhile, after being chased by Dennis's trigger-happy cousin, Miss Pardal, the Brazilians escape by cutting a deal with Dennis, who decides to escape with them. That's all I'm going to tell you on the story. I really don't like to give the whole story away for a film that didn't do so well, and I don't think a lot of people remember this film in any way. So I'm going to go ahead and give you what I thought about the film. Well, I'm sort of factually saying it's okay, but it's not really great, though. Some of the grossed out humor was really freaky and creepy and... yeah, even for this film, which was actually rated PG-13 by the MPA. The film really got dissed by critics and what have you. Yes, that's what I thought. Now, of course, the film actually was supposed to get an R rating. Anyway, so the film's release was delayed to recut it to a PG-13 rating, removing the film's over-the-top violence. And of course, they rescheduled the film, The Bonfire of the Vanities, to Christmas 1990 release they originally held by the film, which would be out 2 months later in February of 1991. But again, that film bombed big time, and so did this. This film only went on to make $8 million at the box office against its $40 million budget. And anyway, it also got Golden Raspberry Awards, where Aykroyd received a Worst Supporting Actor Razzie, and it also took home the Worst Picture at the Stinkers Bad Movie Awards. Chevy Chase later expressed dislike for the film, saying he only accepted the role of Chris Storm because of his friendship with Aykroyd. Now, of course, with the film getting this so big, let's see, one says, though Aykroyd seems to be having the time of his life as a judge, Chase, Candy, and Moore appear much less animated than usual and downright embarrassed in some scenes. Yeah. The Hollywood Reporters criticized the film's comedy, considering it to be a skit level. Yeah. Yeah, one of the critics at LA Times says if you're in the mood to be clobbered with stale jokes, it might seem fitfully amusing. Occasionally, the talents of the cast burn through the haze of misfires and remembered routines. Yeah. Even one critic at Entertainment Weekly says that Aykroyd and Candy generate approximately 4 laughs. Chase adds maybe 2. In movie ticket terms, that's less than 1 laugh per dollar. As a video reel, it's a slightly better deal. And believe me, it's terrible on the tomato meter. And they say there's nothing good in Nothing But Trouble, a grotesque comedy that is more likely to make audiences ill than make them laugh. Uh huh. Yeah. So I don't factually hate it. This just wasn't really my style and what have you. And I do appreciate them. So to Bethany Has Car Trouble, please don't be upset. That's just my opinion. We're all entitled to our own opinions. Thank you. But I do appreciate them trying to make it feel like films like Psycho and the TCM series and Rocky Horror Picture Show and others. Now, as for our cast, Chevy Chase plays Chris, and well, he wasn't too bad. Dan Aykroyd playing Judge Vulcanheiser. Boy, yeah, really a freaky looking character, as well as the character of Bobo, who is a severely deformed grandchild of the judge, and and his the judge's other grandchild, Lil Debble, played by John Devikis, who, yeah, those characters were, whoa, really, really freaky. John Candy has dual roles as well as Officer Valkenheiser and Eldona. Well, I'm gonna say he did good in some ways. Demi Moore plays Diane Lightson, and she wasn't that bad either. Valerie Brumfield plays Miss Perdue. Let's see, and Taylor Negron played Fausto, and Bertilla Demis plays Ronaldo. Yeah, those two weren't that bad. We also have Raymond J. Barry, Daniel Baldwin, John Wesley, and Brian Doyle Murray, who had recently appeared in one of Chase's recent films before this, that being National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Yeah, where he played Clark Griswold's boss. So anyway, yeah. Now, and also I did like Well, seeing Tupac in this as a member of Digital Underground, yeah, that was a big surprise. Score by Michael Kamen was okay and what have you. I wouldn't consider this to be a guilty pleasure. This film just really wasn't my cup of tea. While it has a pretty good, a pretty good all-star cast, but most of the characters were a little meh, all that jazz and what have you. So overall, would I recommend Nothing But Trouble? If you are a fan of some real freaky, gross out humor, I'd say a one-time watch. But my verdict is avoid this. Seriously, I have seen worser comedy horrors. I've seen much more worse or worse comedy horror flicks that are a wee bit better than this. Sorry, and the Bethany Has Car Trouble. Sorry, no hard feelings. Okay. Again, as I've said before, we're all entitled to our own opinions. So anyway, what did you think of Nothing But Trouble? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Join me next time when I bring to you a special spoiler-free review. I won't tell you what it is, but just be prepared for it. So thanks for watching, and if you like this, check out my reviews for for 3 of the films that were inspirations for this here film. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of the original Psycho from 1960. The upper right-hand corner is my review of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974. Or if you would like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my spoiler-free review of the recent Rob Zombie take of The Munsters from last year. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.